Hello, chat room. We're back again. It's back to Alexander. I've got my two Alexander friends. I got Lazo and Bees back with me.
Hello.
I'm a friend.
Yeah! And we're here to finally finish this. However, before we begin, I do just want to, really quick, in case either of you two have not seen this, I wanted to real quick read the title of this article that was, posted, literally 3 hours ago.
Go for it.
Square Enix says it wants generative AI to be doing 70% of its QA and debugging by the end of 2027. Now, if I have not publicly stated my opinion on generative AI and its uses on stream before, please allow me to do that right now. I think it sucks. I think it's bad. I don't think anybody should ever use it. AI can never be good, but it sometimes can be funny when it's bad. But using it for translation and debugging and QA, as somebody who has worked in QA, is not a good idea. It will result in significantly lower quality products, and will also, more importantly, result in a lot of people probably losing their jobs because they will be, the higher-ups will attempt to replace them with AI. Now, yeah, Kent, in chat, also another person who I know who has did QA and has been doing QA, currently doing QA, for far longer than I have, knows very well that the shit that we have to do in there is something that generative AI is physically incapable of doing. 10 years now he's been doing it.
Awesome.
So, if you... I mean, this is not the first fuck-ass decision that Square Enix has made. You know, they did some shit with NFTs years past, and unfortunately, despite the fact that Final Fantasy XIV is a very high revenue bringing in game, almost none of that revenue actually gets put back into 14. It gets invested into other places, such as this AI bullshit. Now, I can't personally really justify canceling my sub, because I have obligations both to people who I have planned to do stuff with for a while, weekly, to do stuff with them in this game, as well as I have this series, which is less of an obligation necessarily and more just like the torture that I put myself through. But if this is something that you yourself are unable to stand for and are willing to, make your displeasure about these decisions known, I would say that canceling a subscription, and if asked for a reason in a cancellation window or something like that, telling them directly, I do not like the direction that Square Enix is going with AI, is, if nothing else, a good way to send some information to Square Enix itself. Obviously, the people at Creative Business Unit 3, I don't think are directly responsible for this, but they are... Canceling subscriptions is a method of communicating your displeasure with the current events to them. So, sorry for hopping on my soapbox there for a minute, but...
No, you're good.
I don't do that. I realistically, I should be doing that more often for other issues, but I just wanted to do that one now because I felt like it was relevant and, just throwing that out there. Anyway, so today, like I said, it's Alexander time. We were not able to get through the entire thing last time because it's really fucking long. To be perfectly honest, these we got up to Alexander 10, So we have 11 and 12 yet to go. But I want to say that these two are probably the most story-dense parts. So it's probably good that we're leaving those to our finale.
Yes.
I'll give a quick recap just to bring everybody up to speed. As you can see, the big robot Colossus guy behind us right over there, that's Alexander. It is a primal that we initially believed was summoned by a group of exclusionist goblins called the Illuminati, who we have dealt with multiple times in the past. We made contact with a Ari treasure hunter named Mide, who is revealed later that she and her tribe originally summoned Alexander a number of years ago. I want to say 5, I think that was the number. I can't remember exactly.
With the blender cone?
Yes, using a thing called the Enigma Codex. When Alexander was summoned, it killed every single member of her tribe, and specifically sucked up and ate her husband, and wounded her eye, her backstory scar, which she touches frequently. Through our traipsing through Alexander and disabling of its 2 cores in both of its arms, we learn further that Alexander has control over time, and we also see that the only person that can use the Enigma Codex is someone who still has kind of a, I guess, childlike idealism for how knowledge can help fix the world. Ergo, the only person who can read it is a little goblin girl who is kidnapped by the Illuminati and used to basically control Alexander. Where we just left off, we learned that the original summoning of Alexander 5 years ago was not, in fact, the original summoning of Alexander. It was actually this Alexander going back in time and basically performing all of the things that it did back then, and then vanishing and coming back here. The other thing that happened is there was a cat that we found, a little black coral kitten, who we suspected was actually one of the ones that was owned by Quick Thinks All Thoughts, the leader of the Illuminati, but was in fact a different one, or so we think. And that cat jumped off the edge of Alexander in the past, jumping off and knocked a book out of the hands of one of our goblin friends who had been recording our adventures in it. That's, I would say, most of the major details. So let's get into it. It's still fucking raining.
Okay.
Hi. I like your guy.
Hey, he's pretty stoned.
Where's my friend? Where's my friend? Alright.
I'm doing the slices right.
Okay.
The slice is right.
Yeah, it's an event in the
Gold Saucer.
Gold Saucer.
Gold Saucy.
Gold Saucy.
Okay. Alright, so, Wedge says, Jessie had the nerve to give me a dressing down for not saying please. Said I was getting too big for my britches. Does she have any idea what we've been through? Honestly. And Backrix. Roundrox is resting back at shortstop. Muchly worries for her friend Mide, but is safe. Backrix is happy to be on flat ground again. Then Uplanders tell Backrix he must go back into Giant of Whirlycogs for next mission. Oh, what must poor Gobby do to get some rest? And here we have Thus Spake Quick Thinks. Biggs has instructions for you from Sid. And I think last time, Lazo, you read for Biggs. Would you like to continue to do so?
I did. Yes, I would.
Okay. Go ahead.
Alright. Quick Thinks says the future has already been written. That we're fighting a losing battle. Well, we've got a thing or two to say about that, don't we, Brujinki? Well, Bruja.
You can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Alternate timeline.
No.
Sure. Roundrox is safe with us, which means the Illuminati won't be turning back time on us anymore. And that's not all. Thanks to your efforts, we've got ourselves a straight plan to the third and final corps. Aye, the very heart of the Colossus. Put it out of action, the whole thing will grind to a halt. Let's go, Rusha. We'll show the Illuminati that the future's yet to be decided, and say Mide while we're at it.
Oh yeah, that was
I'm
the other
walking
part
away
that I
now.
forgot. Mide was left behind when we escaped the core originally. And now we have Heart of the Creator, which we will go into as soon as these is done slicing rightly.
This one's number 10.
This is 11.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I ate a sandwich, an egg sandwich, and then I took a shower really, really, really quickly. So I feel kind of sick.
Well, keep a bucket nearby.
I have a full trash can, so when I go to vomit, it'll spill everywhere. It'll
Nice.
be great.
I've a habit that I've had from childhood is whenever I finish a like a bucket of ice cream, I'll just like throw it in the dishwasher, and then I'll just like.
I guess you throw up.
Yeah, I throw up whenever I finish a bucket of ice cream.
You throw up in the dishwasher.
Okay. Also, I'm ready.
Okay. Let me read the Heart of the Creator real quick then. Heeding Round Rock's innocent words, Alexander spreads forth its wings of time, swooping you and your bewildered companions 3 years into the past. There you witness with your own eyes, and in a shocking turn of events, help to bring about, by your own hand, the tragedy that befell Mide and her companions that fateful day. Is time truly not but a circle? The past, present, and future long since preordained? Why is it moving like that? As the Mad Goblin Prophet would have you believe. In the face of daunting odds, you press onwards, that you might yet seize control of your own destiny. Destiny 2.
That's a game I played.
The Heart of Corundrum. That sounds like a
bad
Destiny
game.
expansion.
It's not a good game. I say as I have like 400 hours in that game.
You are uniquely qualified to say that. Kent says in chat, Fighting Lion. True!
Oh my god.
Kent is
Hello!
he's the hello. Kent is
Oh, Bees is here. I gotta get out of here.
why?
Huh?
Do you like my parasol, sir? Stop squishing. Like my
No,
parasol.
it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I should get mine out.
Squishing.
Okay, well, Wedge left, so I mean,
Here we go.
Preemptively move.
Thanks for the
But
sub,
it looks
Kent.
like you're about to
Fighting
jump
lion.
on me.
That's true.
But I'm good.
My ass is not being
Oh,
protected
got you
from the
that
rain
time.
by this fucking
Nah,
thing.
you missed. You missed.
Hang on, how do I position myself so it's actually working? I have a question, actually. This is a question I've been enjoying asking people recently. When you folks
Yeah.
are going outside in the rain, do you prefer raincoats or umbrellas?
I'll just go get wet.
Yeah, I'm also kind of someone who just goes gets wet.
You just get sopping?
Yeah.
I don't know what's stopping.
You sop maxing?
Yeah, I'm soft maxing.
I'm not
And then I shake off like a
stop-maxing.
dog.
If you have to pick one, though, which would you choose?
Raincoat.
Bees? What about you?
I think I like a good coat that can cover, and then there's sometimes that I'll go for the go for like an umbrella, but it's a real one way or the other doesn't really matter. I mean, usually it's just like I'll go for a big coat rather than like a proper raincoat kind of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm. I
I mean a raincoat.
I don't particularly care for umbrellas. Like I like umbrellas as like fashion accessories.
I press my button.
That's true. But like functionally, I think umbrellas don't really get the job done. I'm much more of a raincoat
Where the
kind of guy.
fuck is my M-to-do list?
I don't know. What did you do with it?
I don't know. I don't see nothing though. I should fix that.
Also, by the way, I'm gonna tell you this ahead of time. This is a fight you're gonna want to crank some music for. This is a good ass fight.
Yeah, I have the background music on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my MDD list was turned off for some reason. That's so fun.
Maybe when you were trying to like edit to move it around, you accidentally pressed it, you know?
Could be.
No idea.
Here he comes.
Whee! I have this mount.
Me too, but I haven't actually unlocked it on this character yet because it wouldn't make sense to do it yet. Fuck yes, there he is.
Oh,
Starscream.
she took with the lightning. Oh.
Say hello to Cruise Chaser.
Where the fuck do I go?
Right over here.
Just walk forward, it's okay.
There he is, the Cruised Chaser. This guy rules. He's so cool.
And you have the background music up, Plaza?
Yeah.
Good.
Alright, let's do it. Let's go forward and back. Designation, Blasty. Intruders to Central Calculation System detected. Initiating extermination protocol. You're so cool.
I love how like whimsical it sounds.
What, Blasty?
Like the music.
Oh, the music.
Where it's like, it's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of bubbly, but
Mhm.
like, in a very interesting way.
Who's this little Lancer guy? What's his
Oh,
deal?
yeah, you need to pick him up and move him away from, oh, actually, do we? Maybe we don't.
I think he's
I
dead.
guess not. All right. Well, cool. Yeah.
Whatever.
Basically, we just want to kill him as fast as possible. Oh, get out.
Out of it.
Yeah, that's basically a point blank
Ow.
AoE.
Oh, okay.
Yep, behind the thing.
Yeah, you have
Compared
a
to
flare
him.
marker. Wait, no. You wanna. Yeah, you wanna. That marker is a flare marker, which means.
I didn't realize you were the one who had it, sorry.
Yeah, but that marker is a flare marker. Whenever you have that, you want to get as far away from other people as possible. It basically means there's going to be like a proximity AoE on you.
Okay, then. Alright, awesome.
That electromagnetic coil will be something we need to deal with later.
Coil?
This song is on Spotify, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Annie's.
All right. Right-click on an open duct. That thing on the ground. Did you do it? Awesome. All right.
Active time maneuver.
Now get ready to hit any button.
Literally any.
Welcome to the active time maneuver. They will become more prevalent later. Press a button.
Okay.
There you go. That's it. It's very weird. The very first one is strange. Eternal Darkness.
I'm getting behind him because I'm scared.
I think this is just AoE.
Probably raid wide, but like I'm always scared.
This is the permanent ground damage for a while. Or forever,
Yeah,
actually.
but I gave out a medikit too, so I'm pretty secure.
Left laser sword. Spin crusher. Limit cut. He's invincible now.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah. All right. Now you're gonna get a number. People are gonna get no. Oh, actually, never mind. Sorry. We gotta kill the plasma shield. We gotta hit it from the front.
Huh.
Stand in front of it to hit it. It's very strange. I'm very glad they never bring back directional parry.
I mean, yeah. Ow!
Oh Jesus. Oh no, that person's dead.
Here, I got them.
Okay.
I forgot that you're also a healer, and in my brain, I was like, oh, right, I'll help. And mostly it was because in the first place, I forgot that I was also a healer. I was obviously healing, but like, in my brain, I didn't process it quite the same.
Yep.
Oh, right.
What's going on?
We have the same job.
It's true. It's just optical sight again. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna have to. It looks like there's not really mechanics we're gonna have to deal with. But to explain those little coil thingies, I've forgotten to read a number of things. Activating transformation mode, transition to rapid fire mode, combat zone, and all intruders will be eradicated. Blasty, all systems down. Repeat, all systems. Those like big coil thingies. He'll do like a wind type cast or something. I don't remember what the name of the cast is, but you need to stand behind those basically. And now I can read this Wikipedia page now that we have defeated that boss. It's a Wikipedia page called Cruise Chaser Blasty. Cruise Chaser Blasty is a 1986 role-playing video game developed by Square for various Japanese computers, including the NEC PC 88101, PC 9801, and Sharp X1. Cruise Chaser Blasty was the first game worked on by composer Nobuo Uematsu, famous for many of his Final Fantasy works. So that is what Cruise Chaser is a reference to, and why he calls himself Blasty. So there you go. Learning.
I hate learning. Why'd you
Well,
do this to me?
You'll figure it out. Outstanding, Ruja! Another Illuminati creation reduced to scrap metal. I'll wager the mere sight of you is enough to send the gobbies scurrying back to the drawing board. Ooh, I think it's this scene, right? This is a really cool scene, I think. There it is, the heart of the beast. Only now do I see it up close do I comprehend the true scale of the thing.
You can become like a professional voice actor so that more people can experience the true joy that is you doing Surfer Sid.
I don't think I have... Thank you, I don't think I have the rage. I'm working on it.
Honestly, I think you do.
I have problems like keeping up specific voices for extended periods of time, I find. It's something I'm working on.
Fair enough.
To reach this size in so short a space of time, the core must be taken in ether at a positively tubular rate. I'd even be willing to wager that it can regrow itself faster than we could ever hope to chip away at it.
A Chip, that's my best friend.
Yeah. Which means we'll need to change tack. Central control room houses everything required to operate the Colossus. It's not inconceivable that it might offer us a way to regulate or even shut off the flow of ether to the core. Of course, any attempt to control Alexander is doomed to fail without the guidance of the Enigma Codex, and there is only one person alive who can access its secrets. But Chief, do we really need to drag the poor girl back here? What if she falls into Illuminati hands again? Uh-oh. Hey, Quick Thanks. And Cat. Uplanders waste their tongue flaps. Quick Thinks has seen future. True future, and it ends badly for Uplanders. Very, very badly. Uplanders think they just lazy walk into central control. Quick thinks not. All passages are sealed. All floaty boards disabled. Only way left open is here, through core chamber. And when Uplanders come next, it will be Uplanders' end times. Quick Thinks has seen it. Okay, bye. Funny cat. Bad Shanoa! Stupid creature! What goes on in brain case? No! Don't worry, cats land on their feet.
Whoa, parallel.
Yep. That's you, Laz.
Adds up.
Oh, I clicked the button. Fuck.
You can read it on my stream if you can see it.
It's true. Oi, Wedge. Is it just me? Are you getting the film? We've seen all this happen before.
I also love Shanoa. I think she's great.
It's a little
Kitty! God, she's so cute.
Meow meow. Little poly cat.
Yeah, look at the fucking texture quality on that little fucker.
Let's go.
Hey, book.
Book.
Shini's Watcher Book of Backrix! And look, writings end where Backrix leaves off, when Shinoa sends Watcher Book Spinny falling from Backrix's fingers. What the... You mean to say the book Quickthinks has been reading from all this time is your journal? The same journal that slipped from your hands when we traveled back in time? So that's how he was able to anticipate our every move. He's no prophet, just a gobby with delusions of grandeur and a diary from the future. So the glorious bleeding future he was always going on about, the one that was writ, was nothing but Backrix's record of the stuff we'd already seen.
Ah, shit. I keep clicking too fast.
It's okay, buddy.
Bugging me. I just had a thought. Okay, are you Schrodinger from the shortstop? Or are you Quickthinks as familiar Shinoa? Twice for... yeah? What's the chief?
The cat just goes, I am everything and everyone.
I bleeding knew it. She's both. After Schrodinger went tumbling down from the Colossus, and don't ask me how she survived the drop,
They land on their
Quickthinks
feet.
found her, took her in, and gave her a new name. It's like they're two cats, but also one at the same time.
But yeah, different times.
Reference.
Yeah. Setting aside for the moment of the question of whether or not that even makes sense, what possessed that confounded cat, whatever you want to call her, to do all this in the first place? I swear, all she's done is make a right old mess of everything. Now, Wedge, taking on our frustration on the little kitty cat won't get us any closer to dismantling the core. Getting back to the crux of the matter... Backrix, you said the journal ends right where you left off, yes? That it's nothing but blank pages from that point on? You hear that, everyone? Though Quickthinks would have us believe otherwise, the future from here onwards, that is still to be written. And I'll be damned if we won't be the ones to write it.
We wrote the past even, so
Yeah.
sure. Also, I like how the lighting made it look like Sid had an under color of blue in his hair.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa, edgy.
Yo. It's nice of
Your
Quickthinks to
ex-husband
just let us leave. Oh, are we just leaving the cat there? Okay. Bye, buddy. I mean, like, you know, you can't always convince cats to come with you, but like, she's like, you could just scoop her up. She's small.
Yeah.
Shinoa is an interesting name. It's very likely from black cat in French, chat noir, written with Japanese phonemes. Phonemes. Excuse me. Future Book is gone, but no matter. All knowings of true times are safe up here, in Quickthinks' brain case. Quickthinks' chosen one, mender of history. Truth is unchanging. True times choose Quickthinks to do their bidding. True times send Shinoa into past. Deliver Quickthinks' knowings of future. True times live inside, guiding all of Quickthinks' doings. Every tongue flap, every busy deal, every brain spark of Quickthinks brings world closer and closer to perfection. Guides Illuminati to rightful place as rulers of New World Order. True times will not be unmade by ignorant uplanders. Quickthinks needs no future book, no gobby girl. Quickthinks needs nothing and no one but own self. Future has chosen and future chooses Quickthinks. Yes, even now, power granted by true times wells from Quickthinks' fingertips. Power beyond understanding of uplanders' feeble brain cases. Alexander, Overwatcher of true times, deliver divine judgment on ignorant uplanders and crush them out of existence for all times! Uh-oh. This feels like it might be bad.
Okay.
Look at them dance. We did it! Alright, let's chat with everybody. Backrix? Backrix is easy breathing to know Roundrox is safe. Biggs kept Roundrox's treasures safe. Can I read? let's see. No, this is a new one. We'll read that one later. Weddage. So the only reason QuickThinks was able to predict the future was because he nearly stumbled onto Backbreaker's Washer book from 3 years ago. It's not nearly as impressive as being some kind of chosen one, to say the least. All those uncanny predictions and impeccably timed actions, it was all just a sham. Without his precious book to guide him, it looks like the game is finally up. And also, we have Backrix to thank for being such a diligent note-taker for all of our problems so far. Thanks, buddy! Also, I can now finally take this out of my saddlebag, because it has been there genuinely since this character was created, upwards of, like...
Do me a favor, do /playtime.
/playtime, yeah, let's look at that. Playtime, 35 days, 18 hours, and 54 minutes, so...
And you only play for maybe, like, a few hours at a time.
I play her offline sometimes to, like, get levels for stuff, but, like, I mean, you know, that's...
Not tremendously.
That's basically a month
either.
worth. A month and change worth of time this thing has been in my inventory, which I haven't done anything with because there would be no point in showing this unless you had seen Cruise Chaser. A thin rectangular piece of what appears to be cermet. Placing it near your Cruise Chaser will magically bring the machine to life. Toria. And there it is. Cruise Chaser, created by the genius minds of the Illuminati, this war machina is capable of assuming bipedal and airship forms to adapt to the changing conditions of battle. Smitten by its design, it is said that a certain war machina fanatic has a mind to produce a miniature version. The chase is on, says a character that I don't remember if we've met yet. Anyway, we can cruise chase now. And Lazo, if you right-click either of us and select ride, yeah, look.
Or Pelion.
There you are.
Yeah. And then watch as we transform.
Wow.
Up. Big spinny.
It's awesome.
It's awesome as fuck. Anyway.
I wish I had one of those.
If you pay money, you can.
I'm not paying money.
Then you can't.
I think mine was a gift.
Might have been needed to you, honestly.
I got to right-click Biggs now.
It might have been
Yes.
you who gave it to me. Is that what you just said?
I genuinely can't remember.
Oh,
Oi, Brad.
maybe.
Oi,
Thank
Brad.
you.
I'm British. Let me see if I got this right. 3 years ago, the quick things of back then found a journal that the backbricks have now dropped, which was only possible because we traveled into the past with what time being a circle and all that. So he had a look inside and, not knowing the truth of the matter, got it into his head that he was some sort of prophet chosen to set history straight, and that Shanoa, who miraculously delivered the book to him, was a messenger from the future sent to show him that way. That's all well and good, but the question remains, why did that bloody cat start all this in the first place? What could she possibly stand to gain from setting in motion this ridiculous, convoluted series of events? Another answer found, another question raised.
I think you're thinking a little too hard about the actions of a cat, which are inherently whimsical creatures that just kind of do whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want. But whatever.
Is there not extra text on the orchestrions?
No, not really. They just basically say the same thing.
Gotcha.
It's just music roll for song used to add to your orchestra list.
Okay.
Judgment Day. Biggs steels himself for what may be your final confrontation with the Illuminati.
Alright then, this is it. We still don't know exactly how we're going to disable the car, but we do know that our only chance is to get back to the central control room. We also know that there's only one way in, and that Quick Thinks isn't going to let us through without a fight. Now, we can be pretty sure he can't see the future, not anymore at least, and without Round Rocks to read the Codex for him, he won't be turning back time on us either. What? He's still a he's a power-mad maniac with some of the deadliest machina in the realm at his disposal. And after losing that book of his, I'd wager his trigger fingers feeling pretty bleeding itchy. Aye, we best be ready for a battle and a half. Muscle against metal, man against machine. Gods, I don't know whether to laugh, cry, or soil himself. Maps all three. Here comes the chief now. It's time to move out.
Yay!
Big says 15 voices.
The Bigs of 15 voices.
That's why he's
Sure.
called Biggs, is because he's just so full of voices.
True.
You sure, you know?
All right. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Time moves on. Imperfect past giving way to perfect future. Worthy or unworthy of place in New World Order, Alexander will judge. What did he mean by that?
Who just shoot us with this gun? It's a very
Oh.
real gun. Oh, okay.
The world. Stop time.
Why are you laughing?
Because Biggs and Wedge were like
Mid-yapping.
gyrating in the back. Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, what
this
the
is
whole
quick
time?
things foresees! Truth hammer of Alexander falls on Uplanders. Ignorant and unworthy are not welcome in Illuminati future. Here, Uplanders meet their end times. Oh yeah, there's Biggs in mid flex. Whoop! Well, that's weird. What? Freeze time field is deactivated. No matter, Uplanders will be reduced to smolder dust. Fire!
You cut out a little bit, so it sounded like you just said fucker rather than fire.
Fucker! Kill! Damn, that was crazy.
Where's the Warrior Light power scale? Are they faster than light?
Well, you know, Quick Things had to say an entire sentence there, you know? So. 7 hells! Now that was a bit too close for comfort. Is everyone alright? A Colossus inside the Colossus. Look, I don't know what that thing was, but I'm pretty damn sure I know where it went. Or more accurately, when. If I'm not mistaken, what we're looking at is a localized distortion of time. How do I know that?
Okay.
Don't ask questions.
I'm gonna ask you questions later.
The only question that I want to be asked is when our metal friend will reappear. Better not to wait, lest it catch us unawares. Ruja, I need you to head into the distortion and dismantle that thing. We'll secure a path to central control while you do. Good luck! Alright. Here we go. Soul of the Creator. Are you ready for the big finale?
No.
Well, good, because we have to talk to these people first. Hi, Wedge.
Okay, well then I'm gonna keep turning in levies as a culinarian.
Talk about a narrow escape. If I'd been standing so much as a yalm to the left, I'd be as poor a pair of smoking boots right now. Anyway, we'd better get on with securing the area so that Y'shtola can bring up the rear with round rocks. We didn't wish to drag the poor child back here, but she's the only one who can access the controls.
So that swirling void, some sort of ripple in time. I can't say I like the sound of that. You take care in there, Rusha.
I'm quite certain we just witnessed another manipulation of time, but by whom? With round rocks gone and the Enigma Codex rendered useless, it can't very well be the Illuminati. Could Alexander have a will of its own? At any rate, we stand ilms from the core, the very heart of a primal. Whatever the true nature of the entity that awaits you in there, you can be sure it'll be like no foe you've faced before. Godspeed, Ruja. Alright, now, before I read Soul of the Creator and put us in, I'm going to give a quick rundown of some of the mechanics that we are going to be facing, because one of them is one that I don't know if you will get the ability to do, because it's kind of... I'm hoping that I get to run in there at the very least, because I would like to show it off, but we'll get to that when I get to it. At multiple points in this fight, Alexander is going to put multiple mechanics on people, like stack markers, AoEs, he's going to shoot beams from him, and what we have to do is we have to pre-position for when those things are going to go off, because then he's going to stop time and everything is going to happen at once. So when AoEs and stuff start to happen, just be aware of what you have. I will do my best to call out where to go for stuff. And remember, you're not allowed to talk during the time stop, otherwise it's a -2 RP. The only other thing to mention is, at some point he's going to send 4, like, little drone dudes into portals, and a couple people are going to have to go through those portals and kill the drones inside. Once again, I'm really hoping I get to do it, because it's important. And if you also get to come with us, then it's important that you look down. But I'm going to read Soul the Creator here. As the crystalline heart of the primal swells ever greater, its thirst for power unquenchable, your only hope lies in calling upon the knowledge of the Enigma Codex to cut off the flow of ether to the Colossus's core. So it is that you and your companions must make a final, brave foray into the belly of the great steel beast. Yet your path will not be an easy one, for the Illuminati mastermind QuickThinks has promised that your next journey to the core will be your last. Who will be judged worthy of inheriting the future, and who will be cast aside as a forgotten afterthought to history? Your final confrontation with the Illuminati is at hand. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Let's do it.
And if you don't get it, I'm willing to, like, unsync it to have it go again so you can see.
Thank you, that would be appreciated. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah.
Provided we get a party for it, which would be great.
Can you speak up?
I'm having a lot of fun.
Good.
What?
I also like that the floor kind of looks like the glyph that appears above the Enigma Codex when it turns on.
I think it's the same texture, just scaled up.
Yeah, I think it's there might be a few differences here and there, but the like gears all going around the big central gear is definitely a common theme. Let me just pull up the wiki page for this fight, just so I okay, there we go. Just to make sure I've got everything I need to.
Turn on my background music.
Yes, the background music here is also very good.
Oh man, I can't jump on Wedge anymore.
Also, one other important thing. There will be a point where you, if not the other tank, will need to use the tank LB.
Oh, okay.
Do you have that
That's
button?
on your hotbar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I
This'll
will
be
let
a
you
first.
know. I will let you know when to use it. I think. I'm actually really worried that I don't remember the exact timing for it, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
This mode will strike
Oh.
true.
The Gunbreaker. That's helpful.
Hi, Tom.
Been at least 40 months since Heracles here started his trial with this.
True. I am Alexander the Creator. You who would prove yourself worthy of your utopia will be judged.
God damn.
Mega Holy.
Mega holy.
Mega Man. Punishing Heat. I think that's whoever has a red marker above their head should... Oh, never mind. That's just the Tank Buster. I'm thinking of something else.
Okay.
Don't stand in front of the glowing triangles. There you go.
Good job.
Okay.
Mega Holy again. It's for me to deal with. Blazing Scourge. If you have a red marker above your head, don't stand near other people.
No.
The time of judgment is nigh. Alright, let's kill some enemies.
I don't think any of these need to be separated, right?
No. These guys, it's good to just face them away from the party just because they have a big cleave, but, you know.
No, Lazo, that's you have to turn them away from the party.
No, it's fine.
Kept
It's fine.
aiming it towards
You got
the
it.
other one.
Alright. Kill these guys. They're just going to keep spamming AoEs until they either we die or they do.
Be careful who you make fun of.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
There we go. There's the music.
Alright. Executing Judgment Protocol in 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Press LB.
Oh, the other
2,
one got it.
1. Hopefully that was quick enough. I don't actually know.
It was the exact same time.
Okay, thank you.
As when you said it.
That shit's... Tank LB is the scariest thing in the universe to me. You who would inherit the future, you have proven yourself worthy. Check out my
I do
cool
love the circle mechanic
ring.
that happens. There's
Yes.
his wings.
Yeah. When the Final Fantasy boss has a ring behind it. Okay. Everybody get away from me. Everybody else stack.
Okay, and then we gotta get to the
On
corner.
top of that person. Oh, never mind. It already
Lazo,
resolved. Sorry, I
Lazo.
forgot time stopped. There's a Mega Holy. I should put a Sacred Sword. I'm so good at healing.
You are.
Okay. Portals should be appearing soonish. Just so you know, by the way, if I do go through a portal, I will not be able to call out what mechanics are happening. Okay. Everybody, please stack on me, except unless you have a little arrow above you.
I was running the fuck away. With my little green arrow. Oh, I'm I'm mid-air.
Okay, now we can move. My faithful, to the past with you, to free these ones from the prison of time. Alright, I'm going in. Here I go.
Lazo, there's one more if you want in. Lazo.
I don't care.
Okay. Ignorant Uplanders are not welcome in Illuminati future. Here, Uplanders meet their end times. So, if you can't see what's happening right now is, the robots that he sent back in time are attempting to fix the time sphere that kept us... Basically, we are the reason why we were able to dodge that attack in the past. So I can see myself down there right now, jumping out of the way of Alexander's beam. It's just cool.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so the reason why Alexander's time field failed back then is because we stopped it in the future. Yeah, and that's pretty much the fight. Now we just jam out and kill the guy. Don't stand on the red, by the way. Or do your best to not remember where the red was and don't stand there. And also be careful of who you make fun of in high school. Mega Holy! What happened to the fucking...
Did it just get canceled out? Is that why the...
I genuinely don't know. Don't try your best not to stand next to other people, I think. Yeah, because you're gonna leave, like, goop on the ground.
Aggravated assault on
if you have an
me.
arrow... Oh, never mind, we're good. Woo, we did it! You did it. You killed Father Time, who is a giant robot. What a good fucking design.
It's under fun.
This is
Say
such
again?
a cool fucking arena, too.
I didn't know Alexander fucked.
Oh yeah, he fucks. You can't see his legs, but he's got 3.
You should read the minion before
yes.
you.
I will read this in case I don't get it. Toy Alexander. A special something for all the Illuminati, for all the good Illuminati gobs and girls. Why is there not a... Why is it just... Whatever. I did it!
Yippee!
Yay! Let's look at it. Toy Alexander. At first dismissed as a quaint oddity, it has recently been discovered the Illuminati used this fully functional replica of the primal Alexander to educate young goblins in the fields of metallurgy and engineering. From what I understand, this Alexander was active for no more than a few seconds. We did it. We killed him.
So awesome.
Oh yeah. You do not disappoint, old friend. The path to the control room is clear. Everyone, follow me. Y'shtola's you, I believe, right, Bees?
Yes. The flow of aether to the core must be stopped. Pray lend us your strength for one more time, child.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
There it is. The blender cone. Looks like it actually has a texture now. Crazy.
I want
Hi.
to touch it.
When Quick Thinks winds back time, doings of Uplander will be undone, history will be rewritten, and Illuminati will rule over New World Order.
If you think you can take round rocks from us, you're welcome to try.
Foolish Uplanders. Knowings of Enigma Codex are not known to just one. Ugh.
Error.
What? The damn thing's... sorry, I lost my surfer dude voice. What? The damn thing's responding to him. Uplanders are slow-seeing. Quick Thinks never needed Gobby Girl from beginning.
When the final core is activated and Alexander fully awakens, its power will be such that it could entirely consume any who sought to control it. You were too craven to risk your own life until you had no choice.
Unfortunately, your bullet will bounce off my stupid fucking helmet. Treasure Hunter! But Treasure Hunter is too slow coming. Future has chosen!
You poor deluded fool. You never did work it out, did you? The future doesn't choose us. We choose the future.
Cool.
I was hoping he was gonna fly it far enough that he would slide into the hole.
Yeah, that would be great. Now, little dude! I mean, little gal.
Little dudette.
Yeah, man, I should have done that. See, I gotta work on my surfer terminology. Via con Dios! Is that anything?
Yeah. It's pretty swag.
Thank you. Look at all that green smog down there.
Sorry, that's my fault.
No worries.
I'll clean it up later.
Just vacuum it all back up.
So I could back all in, yeah.
Yep, sure. I was gonna say that, but I didn't feel like it.
We're all nodding.
Yeah, nodding.
Thank goodness we're all in agreement.
Mm-hmm. Everything is solved forever.
Thank
No,
Christ.
it's not.
I can get back to my favorite hobby, jumping on Lollifiles.
So the knowledge of the Enigma Codex allowed you to disable the core.
Power stores are depleting rapidly. Without a steady supply of ether, it's only a matter of time before the whole thing grinds to a halt and fades away.
Roundrox is glad to see Treasure Hunter safe, but how is Treasure Hunter sneaky hiding from Illuminati?
I don't know. There was a great shaking, and I was thrown from my feet into some dark, cramped place. I must have lost consciousness, because I don't remember anything until a few moments ago.
Sounds to me like you had a nice nap in the rubbish chute. But what matters is that you're safe. And with that, I think we can declare this operation a success.
Sorry for speaking over you with my stupid fucking.
It's okay. I was thinking the same thing.
You did look a little silly.
Alright. Quick Thinks had a few tricks up his sleeve right to the end, eh? With Roundrox, we saw the Codex grant its knowledge to a child with a pure, innocent belief in its ideals. Seeing Quick Thinks do the same, seeing the crazed obsession is a suitable substitute. Not that it availed him much in the end. Stola.
Feel the presence of the horn beneath us. It is the core. It and the core have become as one, forming an instrument of unbridled destruction.
Right, the horn. I forgot about that in the recap because it literally just means absolutely fucking nothing in the end. But you might recall there was a Charlian artifact that was stolen back in 1.0 and given to the Illuminati.
Yes. Yes. If we do not stop the core now, it will soon grow beyond the ability of anyone to contain it. It is little wonder our foe has loathed to reach out to it with his own hand.
Yeah, you keep doing that. Biggs, what's up?
Every day, the last truly believed that her beloved was alive somewhere inside that steel beast. I can imagine how she's feeling now.
The chief says the advanced calculating device inside the Colossus, Alexander's brain, if you will, is still running on auxiliary power. See that red glowing device over there? There are ones just like it installed all over the place. In that sense, I suppose it's like the entire Colossus is one giant brain. If Alexander put its full mind to something, why, I bet it could conceive of things beyond our mortal comprehension.
Hi, Mide. How are you feeling?
I truly remember nothing. It's as if I was floating in a vast, dark emptiness. And yet, I was not afraid. For it was as if a great presence surrounding me in every direction was watching over me, its eyes gentle.
Roundrox is so happy that Mide is safe. Roundrox has so many treasures to show Mide back at Shortstop.
No, I guess that's all that's left is to leave, because we did it. We beat the video game. That's it. Heavensward's over.
Heavens won!
That's right. Not Heaven's loss.
So it seems our work here is done. Let us take our leave.
The beast is demonic in nature. Oh.
Awful.
Damn it all! Didn't we kill that bastard?
Negative. Quick Thinks better built own body, made stronger than ordinary gobby. Quick Thinks is not unmade by simple flesh wound.
Better built? 7Ls, that's not a mask, it's his face. He's more Machina than Goblin. Oops, he turned back on. That's probably bad.
Boing.
Oh, Alexander, Lord of Steel and Whirlycogs, outspread wings of time, let ignorant and unworthy feel divine judgment.
Hey, does anybody want to, like, shoot him again, or what do we want to, are we just going to stand there and watch, or what are we, guys, anybody?
It's a little more fun this way.
Yeah, you know, give him a chance, you know, it's only fair.
We'll win in the end, we're the good guys. Like,
But
like
it
looks
spawns.
at nails.
He means to return to the past.
You know, whenever we do our transformation sequence, our magical girl transformation sequence, you know, we you know, just let them, everybody lets us do it, so.
Access denied? What means this?
Fred Gallo, Alexander is refusing to obey its commands.
Fuck you. Alexander! Chunk brain machine! Quicklings' chosen one! Tongue flaps of Quicklings must be obeyed!
Oh!
Sounded a little bit like he went, what the hell?
Yippee! Ah, yippee!
Would seem Alexander has achieved a simple flesh wound could not. Quick thinks his permanent deactivation. Quite how and why is less clear. If I didn't know better, I would say the machine had a mind of its own.
Hi. Ow.
Diane? My love, could it truly be you?
Ow.
You were in there all this time, weren't you? Watching over me, keeping me safe.
Twice. Bugger me, the machine's actually talking to her.
Weird, it's using the communication method that we told to the cat. That's weird.
So his soul really was in the primal all this time. Chief, is that even possible? Why are you asking Sid? His soul is right there. I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't trust women.
I'm a mechanic, dude. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
A mechanic and a misogynist. Of course, with the Codex Spinal its power, the rage is out of control.
Of course I'm misogynist, I'm gay.
Whoa!
That's so wholesome.
And Sid's over here like, Wedge, that's not how that works. It drinks on Aether like no primal I've ever known. I'm gonna stop it now, lest Eorzir be bled dry. Finally, I see. This is why you summoned me to this place, isn't it, my love?
1, 2.
Sorry, his fucking expression is so stupid.
Yeah.
He's like, it's so bright I can't even fucking see her.
If only I could trade my glasses out for sunglasses.
Thank you for guiding me here, Ruja. And Round Rocks, know that I shall always treasure the time we shared. Farewell, my friends.
Mide, no! Mide must not go!
Devil May Cry 3 cuts her hand with a sword. Fuck you.
Ow!
Crunch. She's falling towards the pointy end of the crystal. That's not gonna be...
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. She turned into to smoke or whatever.
Yeah. Ash and dust. Sweat my rust. Fucking...
Slap my ass, and I don't know.
I love that remix.
Yeah. Clap my ass and slap my nuts. My
What?
friends, leave this place now. Fear not, Alexander will trouble you no longer.
Thank you for reading that, because I wasn't going to be able to fucking see that at the bottom of the screen.
No worries.
My monitor is so tiny.
Bring the fucking cat with you!
Please.
It's so cute!
It'll be fine.
It's not.
Yeah, it'll just land on its
Not
feet.
safe.
It'll simply become Aether.
True.
I thought you were gonna say atheist. We'll simply become atheist.
And you are Diane, by the way, Laz.
My love, what is this place?
This is the character creation screen.
Welcome to a realm reborn.
I was reading this.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man. How best to put it? We stand inside a mathematical simulation, calculated and projected by the device at the heart of the Colossus. One might equally say it is a dream that Alexander dreams.
And what of our companions? Are they?
Their fate was not mine to change, Mide. All that came to pass did so for a reason. History is as it was, as it should be, free of the paradoxes that spelled its undoing. From this place, unfettered by the mortal construct of time, Alexander looks out upon past, present, and future, seeing infinite possibilities. I see what it sees, and feel what it feels. This perfect machine, born from yearnings for an ideal world. Oh, if you could see the world we have seen, a world in which the Illuminati rule history with an iron fist, every nation brought under its yoke. A world in which Alexander spread it wide its wings of time, and spent the lesser moon from the heavens, averting the calamity. Alexander dreamt all the realities imaginable, all the realities mathematically computable, and in the end, reached a single logical conclusion. It would change nothing and erase itself from existence.
But why?
Alexander possessed the power to travel through time and space, and reshape history for the better, but such power comes at great cost. The sheer quantity of aether consumed in the process means that Alexander itself would, mayhap not immediately, but inevitably, bring ruin to this world. This perfect machine, this supreme manifestation of logic and science, deemed its own existence a threat. In other words, just for the laws, cuz.
Yes.
So it chose to do nothing, to leave history untouched, and the future in the hands of man with all his imperfections. Such was Alexander's divine judgment.
It saw you being created in the character creation screen.
A time will come when the fate of this world is placed in the hands of one warrior. For reasons hidden to me, the future from that day forth remains shrouded in mystery, beyond even the Colossus's ability to calculate. And yet, Alexander chooses to believe in that woman, and the light within her.
I met that woman. My love. I believe in her too.
There was but a single time Alexander was spurred to action, not to change history, but to preserve it. The summoning of the Colossus and the events that followed had potentially disastrous consequences for our reality. Its fabric strained to accommodate an infinite number of potential futures, separated by nary a thread.
BioShock Infinite.
Were the wings of time to fall into the hands of the Illuminati, the repercussions would be dire indeed. History would be rewritten over and over again, each time bleeding the land of Aether. And in the end, the Colossus would usher in another calamity. To prevent this tragedy, to preserve the circle of times that had already been set in motion, Alexander set forth a humble servant to do its bidding.
What servant, you ask? Kitty cat.
A clockwork coral, an eternal child, to gently nudge history back onto its proper path.
So in fact, it was not just a cat fucking around. It was actually a divine messenger. Quick Things was actually...
And now but one task remains.
He was actually right.
It's sure. Having become one with the horn, the core is well nigh indestructible. It would only regrow itself until it bled the world dry, and so we must heed Alexander's wish and seal it away far from the reach of man. A closed pocket of space-time, a fraction of an instant that will repeat in perpetuity for all eternity. That is where the core must go, and us with it.
Don't you see, my love? We already made there. We were already there. In coming here, to you, I've closed the circle of time. I'm all but certain of it. When I accepted the horn all those years ago, the man who gave it to me said it had the power to grant any wish. And so, as I took it in hand, I prayed and prayed every ounce of my will that the one true desire in my heart, to be with you forever.
It did, however, result in us both dying in the process, but it's fine.
Yes.
Ends justify the means, I guess. I don't know.
But also not dying.
Yeah, we're just like eternal wardens of time or whatever.
It's pretty swag.
Yeah, kinda.
Look at this, Ruja. It's as if everything inside the barrier is frozen in time. I'll have to ask the chief what he makes of this.
Biggs, what's up, buddy?
Roundrocks is back in Idleshire with the chief. Everyone's safe and sound, except for Mita, that is. The poor lass always had a flair for the dramatic. But to think she'd throw herself into the core. It's odd, though. I could have sworn I heard her voice in there, saying that the Colossus would trouble us no more or something of the sort. And for what it's worth, has been sleeping like a baby ever since we got out. And that's not the half of it. Take a closer look inside the barrier. It's like time standing still. Bugged if I know what it all means. But I'd like to believe in Mide, and her love somehow sealed the way the core for us. Softens the blow a bit, you know?
Yep. Cats are known to canonically have control over time, as seen in Blinks, the Time Sweeper. Thanks, Cat. Of endings and beginnings, Biggs has been reflecting on your final confrontation and how sick nasty it was.
Phew. I'm still not sure how we managed it, but I'm just happy to be out of that godforsaken place in one piece. Of course, it's a damn shame what happened to Mide. Hold on a moment. Chief, what? Aye, Chief. Leave it to us. Bloody hells. Roundrock's gone missing. I've been worried sick about the poor lass ever since we got back. I mean, how would you feel if you saw your best friend throw herself into a running engine? I'll wager she's run off somewhere the two of them used to frequent together. Butch and I will look around here. Why don't you search the collector's quarter? Come on, let's find her before she gets herself into any more trouble.
Alright, let's search for Roundrocks. I have to say, that explanation that Diane gives about Alexander and how it sees infinite realities and infinite timelines, and within basically like 3 seconds of it being summoned, instantly goes, oh, I shouldn't exist. Time to fix it. Creating a cat.
Oh, it is Uplander. Why does Uplander come to this place? Roundrocks is sorry for worrying Uplanders. Roundrocks just wants to go to a quiet place and do some back thinking. Running out of giant of whirlycogs, Roundrocks feels something rattling in pocket. So Roundrocks reaches in and cannot believe what she finds. Rattling thing is glowstone, Roundrocks' favoritist treasure. But it is dark. Even with many tryings, glowstone does not glow for Roundrocks. Not anymore. There you are, kid. We were worried sick about you. What's that, Ruja? Is aught amiss? Roundrox can't use the core anymore. Or can't use the codex anymore, rather. The codex no longer responds to her touch. Intriguing, if not entirely surprising. Were I to guess, I would hazard that it's because this experience has served to open her eyes. The Enigma Codex was born from one man's all-consuming pursuit of perfection. Its knowledge sealed off from any who harbored even a sliver of doubt as to the merits of the ideals it espoused. Quick thinks, Mide in her youth, Roundrox. Though their reasons might differ, arrogance, youthful idealism, childish innocence, none thought to question the words within, as so the Codex opened itself to them. But now Roundrox has seen with her own eyes what blind devotion to ideals can bring.
And she is not the naive child she was before.
Aye, it's all well and good to dream of building something perfect, but sooner or later you have to start dreaming and stop dreaming and start doing. Hammering it together by your own hands and with your own blood, sweat, and tears. In so doing, you're forced to confront your own failings and deal with your frustration at the world's unfortunate habit of falling below expectations. Else, there may come a time when you just want to tear the whole bloody thing apart and start again. More often than not, you emerge from it all with something you can hold on to, carry with you into the future, and that will do a damn sight more for you than any starry-eyed ideal.
Roundrox understands. Roundrox will collect more and more junk, build a city of great treasures with own hands. Roundrox has just one wish. Not glowing glowstone as piece of Mide's dream. Roundrox would give back to Mide.
Noble wish, child. Could that we could grant it. But I fear the steel giant and all that lies within the barrier is far beyond the reach of mortal hands.
Frozen in a single moment until the end of time. That's a fate I'd not wish on anyone.
Meow, meow.
How the fuck are you alive? Wow, look who it is. You have a real knack for turning up underfoot, don't you? I'm reminded of the apparent ease with which this little coral seemed to slip in and out of the Colossus. Were it not for the small matter of time having stopped in there, I'd send her in with Roundrox's glowstone without a moment's hesitation.
Meow, meow.
Two Mews? Might that suggest a willingness to try?
That's right, Mew and Mew 2.
Whoa.
Mew, mew.
Alright, Roundrox, throw your rock at that cat. The cat perfectly parries it midair. Giving a stone to a cat in hopes of delivering it to two souls trapped in time. Now I think we've seen everything. Do you think those two will ever be free of that place?
No.
Thank you, Leslie.
Maybe one day, when the perfect future they sought to bring about becomes a reality. In that sense, one might even say their fate is in our hands.
True. Leave to Roundrox. Roundrox works hard. Builds sparkly, shining future for Mide. Good stuff.
As we shall, child. Or as shall we, child. And with that, Ruja, we must take our leave. For all you have done to starve off yet another primal threat, you have our gratitude.
We contacted Biggs and Wedge to let them know they can call off the search. Needless to say, they were relieved to hear Roundrox is safe. There was also a matter they were looking to discuss with you. They said they'd be waiting for you back at the shortstop.
If you will be returning to the shortstop, I would ask a small favor of you as well. Pray deliver the volume to Backrix, and tell him I believe it is that which he seeks. Till next we meet, Aruja.
Okay, goodbye.
And now we have a weathered manuscript to take back. Hi, Roundrocks.
Roundrocks is sorry for making troubles. Roundrocks will be a good gobby. Play here with Bitty Bobs.
Biggs?
This Roundrocks is safe. With all the Illuminati stragglers running about, I fear for the worst. Girl could have at least had the courtesy to tell someone before she goes off wandering like that.
Here we are at the end of yet another harrowing journey, and still with all our important bits to boot. Oh wait, my favorite wrench! Oh dear, I hope it isn't lost in space and time somewhere.
Probably is. Sorry, buddy.
Now Roundrocks is safe at shortstop and Backrix is easy breathing. Uplanders have thanks of Backrix. Uplanders bring present for Backrix.
Yes, a weathered manuscript. Judging from the wear and tear of this parchment, this elegantly penned document entrusted to you by Y'shtola appears to be quite ancient.
This is Charlian Legend Book from Y'shtola. Backrix has waited for Legend Book for a long time. Backrix has been reading about many, many things, about Enigma Codex and a blue-haired Uplander that writes it. Maybe these knowings will save Gobbyflock from Giant of Whirlycogs, thinks Backrix. Now Giant of Whirlycog sleeps, and Gobbyflock is safe. Yet still, Backrix would fill Braincase with knowings, fill pages of Washerbook with data. Let Backrix see. Yes, it is just as Backrix... What? Are Backrix's eyes playing tricks on him?
Right there. You look like you've seen a ghost.
Page tells fairy legend of Hotgo tribe, uplanders of blue hair. Many, many years ago, in old times, 2 children, boy and girl, outstep from belly of great steel giant. 2 children grow to man and woman, becoming father and mother of great people of Hotgo. Names of 2 are Diane and Mide. Look at hand drawing, even faces are same looking. Egads! If that's Arbida and Diane, why that means one day they'll be freed from their fate and reborn far, far in the past.
So after searching for near an eternity, they finally found the perfect world they were searching for. It may just be a fairy tale, but I, for one, like to believe it.
And fairy legend goes on. 2 children step out of steel giant holding small stone. Stone is dark when sitting on ground, but hold stone in hand and shiny lights. Glowstone of Roundrocks! Let me see if I have this straight. The codex fragment you gave to that coral a few moments ago now features in a legend from ages past. That can't be possible, can it? Cat.
I like how it moves.
Yeah, it's so funny.
At this point, I'm ready to bleed and believe anything. But that reminds me, there was something I wanted to ask you, Ruja. Remember when we went into the core and almost got our asses fried by the Colossus inside of Colossus? Well, I felt the strangest sensation then. A feeling that chilled me to the bone. As if something terrible had happened that I couldn't for the life of me remember.
I felt it too. So tell us, did you see anything when you were going in and out of time? Do you have any idea what happened to us while QuickThinks was spitting the hands of the clock?
I am afraid that I do. I hope there isn't a Biggs line after this, because I think you picked a different dialogue than me.
You're afraid you do? Well, that's not ominous in the least. On second thought, how about you don't tell us? Thank you very much.
You'll get no arguments from me. There are some secrets better left secret. From the look of Ruja's face, I reckon this is one of them. I got a different line.
Okay,
So I tuned into your stream.
I figured. That's okay, though.
Anyway, it seemed this long and thoroughly mind-boggling battle of ours has finally come to an end. Of course, there's still plenty of work to be done. And now that QuickThinks is out of the picture, I've got high hopes that Roundrocks and her friends will one day build their shiny kingdom of rubbish and refuse.
Speaking of work, we'd better get back to it before the chief catches us chattering. Always a pleasure, Ruja. Till next time.
Still holds.
Yeah. And that is Alexander.
Yes.
Yes. As far as raid series go, this is a really, really good one. I love this one a lot for a lot of reasons. It's also, I would say, with the maybe exception of Coils of Bahamut, probably the most lore important of all of the raid series. Like, genuinely. And Backrix has more watchlog stuff to do. But before we read that, I am going to go take a piss. So I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of fun. Oh, yeah, it's me. Hi. Oh, God.
Eat me sleepy.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck, man, my lips are chapped as fuck. It's getting dry outside.
Damn.
Hi, Round Rocks.
If not for Uplander, Roundrox would still be stuck in belly of Whirlycog Giant. Uplander has Roundrox's thanks. Roundrox is sad that Mide is gone, but also happy for Mide. Roundrox believes. Roundrox knows that Mide is in good place. Roundrox must fill brain case with many knowings about junk and treasures, Whirlycogs and Bitty Bobs. Roundrox will build great kingdom of treasures. Uplander can come live any time.
And Backrix. We have a Watcher Book 1, 3-1, 3-2, and 3-3. Backrix can little believe recent hearings. According to tongue flaps of Illuminati agent, if third core is activated, Alexander will gain power to travel through time and change right history. And there's more. Quickthinks is said to be all-seer from coming times, when Illuminati rule over world with Iron Fist. Backrix and Uplanders are already doomed to failure, Illuminati agent says. Backrix does not want to believe, but does explain why Quickthinks can foresee doings of Uplanders. The Illuminati tongue flaps are true. The day Alexander spreads time wings and Illuminati usher a new world, Illuminati called True Times, is near. It is clear known that there is only one way to stop world from falling into evil hands of Illuminati. Stop Quickthinks from power starting final core. Fortunately for Gobbyflock, Sid has planned. Uplanders will turn off Lightwall, enter Alexander, and backtake Roundrocks, keep past times and future times safe from Illuminati control. But Lightwall around Alexander does not just keep Inbreakers out, it keeps Alexander in. This is because it is the same one Craft made 3 years ago by Mide and friends, when they summoned Great Colossus with ancient treasure. Treasure is strange horn with metal tip that Ishtola was searching for many years ago. Horn is relic downhanded by ancient society of Uplanders with big brain cases, has power to control ether. Horn has frightening power, must be sealed away for good of Uplanders and Gobbies, says Mide. One more thing gets stuck in Backrix's brain case. Quickthinks' little friend Shanoa is known to Backrix. 3 years ago, Roundrocks was telling Backrix about little black coral kitten she eye catches after finding glowstone. Now Coral Kitten comes to shortstop. Teach warning Uplanders about Illuminati agent. Uplanders are thinking it's Shanoa, but Backrix knows different. Backrix sees Shanoa on Colossus High Place with Quickthinks. Backrix gives Kitten new name, Schrodinger. What does name mean? Backrix just likes sound. Great. Thanks, buddy. 3-2. We learn Illuminati keep Enigma Codex deep in Alexander, in Central Command Room. Uplanders find floaty board going there, and Backrix goes with them to make Inbreak and rescue Roundrocks. In Central Control Room, tongue flaps of Mide touch Roundrocks, and Roundrocks uses full power of Alexander to spread time wings and travel 3 years in past times. Backrix sees Mide and friends summon Giant with own eyes. Suddenly there are shivery shakes, and someone back takes control of Alexander. From high watch atop Colossus, Backrix watches Mide's companions die, and Lover gets sucked by whirlywinds into core. Same sight Mide is seen 3 years ago. Steel Giant seen by Roundrocks 3 years ago was not Alexander summoned by blue-haired Uplanders, but Alexander summoned by Illuminati 3 years later, back moving in time. Did Quickthinks have these knowings all along? Here, writings of Watcherbook end once. Schrodinger bumps into backranks atop Alexander, sending both Watcherbook and self fly-falling to ground. Writings from here are added by Backranks after Watcherbook is retrieved much later. Watcherbook is found by Quickthinks, giving him knowings of 3 years in future. Quickthinks names himself Future Seer, predict happenings not yet happened from pages of Watcherbook. Quickthinks also finds Schrodinger and gives new name of Shanoa. In same times, Mide gets wild idea in Braincase that Heartmate is still alive in Core of Colossus. Mide makes tongue flaps with Quickthinks, passing along knowings of how to summon Alexander. Is Quickthinks power-hungry phony faker, using Backranks' Watcherbook to trick Uplanders and Gobbies? Does Quickthinks truly believe in Heart of Hearts that he is Future Seer and savior of Gobby kind? For all of Backranks' knowings, this is mystery even to Backranks. And 3-3. Backranks hopes Uplander has big Braincase. Knowings written in Watcherbook 3-3 are most mind-booming of all. Truth of Quickthinks is revealed. Quickthinks had better built own body, is more machine than Gobby. More than this, Quickthinks was sneaky hiding own power to read Enigma Codex. Quickthinks tries to use Codex to travel back in time, but Alexander refuses, sending Surgebolt to destroy Codex and off-power Quickthinks. Without Codex, there are many shivery shakes, and Core runs out of control. Suddenly come backwards from Lightscreen, Backrick's Braincase is blown. Soul of Mide's Heartmate is inside machine, just as Mide is believing all along. Full knowings are too much for even Backrick's Braincase, but Sid tells Backricks that deep inside Alexander is Powerful device with power to number crunch infinite possibilities and mock-make images of space-time, or time-space. According to Sid, it is not impossible that in this space could be memories of Uplander's soul, and even Whirlycog Giant itself could have mind of its own, like God inside machine. If this is true, then maybe souls of Mide and Diane meet inside Core, and Heartmates are together again in prison of all times, cut off from time and space. But prison is maybe not lonely place. Mide is once saying she wanted to walk to ends of world with her Heartmate. Maybe somewhere deep inside heart of Whirlycog Giant, her wish is true coming. After escaping from Alexander and returning to Shortstop, Backricks is handed Charlie and Legend Book, present from Ishtola. Book tells fairy legend of Hotgo people, blue-haired Uplanders who believe they are born from boy and girl who come from Steel Giant in early times. Name of 2 children are Mide and Diane. After sealing away Alexander's core and Seed of Destruction, were 2 Uplanders sent to past by God and Machine to be reborn as children, growing to be father and mother of new people? If so, one question sticks in Backricks' Braincase. Alexander is born from ideals recorded in Enigma Codex, but Tribe of People Uplanders who created Enigma Codex are born from Alexander. How this is not possible is not clear to Backricks. Backricks will be raking Braincase over this one for long times. Yeah! Let me check through this really quick just to make sure none of this has changed. No, that hasn't changed. Okay, cool. That's Alexander, everybody. Good work, team. We did it.
Yeah.
And thankfully, the head of Alexander is still poking out just enough that you can still get that Vista if you haven't gotten it already. I have, but, you know, it's nice to know that you can still. So I think I mentioned that I love Alexander, and I love Alexander for a number of reasons. One of my favorite, like, tropes involving time travel is that you cannot change the past with time travel. Everything you do, and you cannot change the past in the sense that everything you do in the past was always something that happened. Mm-hmm. Everything you do in the past directly causes what you know of the world to happen. As it is with Alexander. Alexander creates its own, it exists solely in its own stable time loop that it created specifically because it said, I can't exist. And I think that's cool as fuck.
Kite off.
Yes. Alexander, also notably one of the only primals, as far as we know, that does not temper anyone. Quickthinks, as far as we can tell, is not tempered. He's just crazy.
Yeah, he's just like that.
Yes. Which is also, once again, kind of illustrates better the idea that Alexander is such a enlightened, logical intelligence that it's like, even the overriding command installed in it that's like, that all primals have, which is like, feed on ether, get more followers, rule the world, is overridden by, I should not exist.
Mm-hmm.
and I just think that's really neat. Now, there is one more thing we can do today, which is unlock the Savage versions, because those are all quests that you can get from Mordona. But before I go to do that, I'm probably just going to read those myself. I don't want to keep my two guests any longer. So if either of you two want to hop out of here, please feel free.
He's gonna unshackle our chains, Lazo.
That's right. You're free to go.
Right. Finally.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for doing Alexander with me, both of you.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you
really
for
happy.
having us.
I'm really happy that we were able to take you through it, Les.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, timing just kind of worked out that way, and I'm glad it did.
I'm also very glad about that.
Yeah, it was fun. What did you think of this raid series, Lazo?
I don't have any strong opinions.
Fair enough. Because you've done this one and you've done Omega, right?
Omega, and then the A Realm Reborn raid, whatever that one was.
Oh, you did do that one. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Bahamut.
I know
Yeah,
that's
that
one.
one sucks.
Yeah, no, it does suck. It's I know that's
boring.
not one that's not one that everybody does, just because it's not like really doable with like a party. So I wasn't sure if you had done it, but yeah, it's a good one.
They're really boring. But also, I was like, Heavensward and the end of A Realm Reborn.
Mm-hmm.
So mind-numbingly like Snorefest, bro.
I get that.
did not like it.
There's a lot of talking going on, and if you're not down,
I hate Alphino.
Yeah,
I
that too.
hate Alphino, Levier. Oh my god.
What are you doing? Wow.
The Yapper.
Just keeps opening his mouth. It's
Yap.
like, leave me alone.
Wait, hang on, I'm cooking something. Yapfinode Levier. Is that anything?
No.
It's close.
Yeah, needs a little bit of work. Oh well.
Yeah. I hate Alphino.
Don't
I
worry,
love Yapper.
he's with you forever.
God.
Yep.
I think he
What
does
an
have
evil world we live
he does have good like a good character arc, but I don't blame you for disliking him based on his first impressions. They are
I'm
not
glad
good.
his paramilitary group fizzled out and exploded in his face.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad that he didn't lose all reputation with all of his close like political allies.
Well, I mean, he
Yeah.
had decent intentions. It's just that it didn't work because of money.
I know that Lazo at first just also hated Alize because she was just like a female Alphino, and then showed up only to like fix things and wasn't really like integral to the story. But it seems like when it turned around to her fully fucking like shitting on Alphino, he's like, wait, hang on.
Yeah, she's kind of
Hang on.
nice actually.
Like, actually, I think you're okay.
I think I will say I love Alize. I think that the biggest flaw in her character isn't necessarily a character flaw. It's literally that she just simply does not interact with the story at all until basically the end of Heavensward. But obviously we haven't gotten to that point in the story, so that's just a preview of things to come for you folks on stream.
Yeah.
I'm like it's still so jarring, like my first impressions on Alice, because it was like, oh, I started the game, oh, I'm never seeing this character again for like
it's fucking
forever,
crazy.
right? And then I randomly see them and talk to them while I'm like over on the Ivory Coast. When I'm over in Lenosha, where was I? I was at the resort. Where was that resort? Costa del Sol. They're just hanging around there for whatever reason. I forgot why they were there, but I had to go talk to them. It's like, oh, okay, so you're here now. Where were you before this?
Busy.
But where were you for like 30 or 40 fucking levels? Like,
She's busy.
Oh my, yeah, no, you're right. It was like 50 levels or something. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that I'm not gonna give specific details even though you've seen all of this stuff at this point, Laz. I think one of the big problems that A Realm Reborn and Heavensward have is they do this thing where they introduce a character, and then that character fucks off for an eternity. And then doesn't come, and then when they finally come back, you are expected to, like, remember who they are and care about them immensely, despite the fact that they they are gone. You're not going to see them again for a long time.
Was Moonbrita a character in 1.0?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so they appeared, died, and that was it. I was supposed to care.
Yeah, well, okay, here's the thing about Moonbrita. I had initially planned on, at the end of the Realm Reborn season, I had planned on doing like a talk retrospective about the entire expansion. That ship has sailed. Oops, I didn't do that. I should actually like write one for this expansion, because I would really, really like to talk about this expansion specifically and my feelings on it. But the thing about Moonbrita is, you have to remember that the time in between her being introduced and her dying is not actually as short as you think it is, because they were patches apart. Which is, I don't remember exactly I don't know what the patch cycle was like back then, but like, it's like 6 months, you know? But even then, her involvement in the story is very minimal, so I totally understand.
I feel like that just makes it worse, because you see this character appear, and then, like, you talk to them for, like, 3 quests, and then 6 months go by. Like, oh, they're dead now. Wonderful. Like, what? That feels worse.
I think
it could be the angle that they were trying to showcase how, like, the rest of the group feels about them, maybe?
Yeah.
But it's also, like, I don't know, you could have included us in that.
There's a lot of characters that I feel like, I can't say this for certain, but there's a lot of characters that I feel like are introduced and written originally by one writer and then are passed off to another writer, and then the other writer is like, I don't want this toy. And
I don't want to play with you anymore.
You know, like, that happens a lot in, like, Western comics, for example. Like, you know, in comic books, whenever, like, one writer starts off, like, a Spider-Man series, and they're like, we're introducing this new villain. His name is the Trashmeister. He's got a really intricate backstory. And then, like, you know, an arc happens, and the writer's like, okay, passing this off to another writer, and the other writer comes in, I fucking hate this Trashmeister guy, and they kill him off, like, violently.
Yeah.
You know? And like I said, I don't know if that's actually what happened with Moonbrita specifically, but there's a lot of characters that it feels like that's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the current, whatever, the Bloodstorm? Stormblood.
Stormblood, yeah.
Yeah, Stormblood. Stormblood's pretty cool.
True.
Mostly because Alphino is not that, like, my beef with Alphino isn't like I hate him as a character. It's mostly because I had to go back and forth and talk to him 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why a lot of people also really don't like Minfilia.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Well, Minfilia's
Fucking
dead, so I don't
hate
care anymore.
Rest in peace.
But you know, Stormblood, I mean, we'll get to that eventually, you know, like 1,000,000 years from now, whenever I actually get to that. But Stormblood is, I think, a really good example of them taking characters that you haven't spent a lot of time with and going, these are your party members for the entire fucking expansion. Go wild. Which is great. I love that. But that's for future me to deal with. For now, I'm off to Mordona to go read some Wandering Minstrel stuff. You folks can feel free to stick around in the call if you want.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay, Lazo, how about you? You're gonna head out? Alright. Before you go,
Yes,
Lazo,
sir.
I'm gonna DM you a video. Bop. It's the first episode of that series I was talking to you about before stream started.
Oh, that's swag. We
Yeah.
should duel sometime. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, could do that.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, hey, thank you, guests, for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. They're gone. I'm going to turn the guest box off now. Boop. All right, it's just me and you now, Chad. Let's go to more donut. More donut. Actually, you know what? Sorry, before we go, I'm going to do one thing. The Storm, Sea, and Sky, I'm going to unlock that real quick, like. Sorry, I swerved on you. Don't worry, it's not important. It's literally just something I have to get done. It's a stupid side quest that I'm never going to interact with. I just got to do it. Is it over here? Yes. Let me just talk to this guy really quick. What'd I tell you, girl? It all works out in the end. Anyway. You should riot by subscribing to my channel. Right? I think that's a good idea. Alright. Let's talk to this dickhead. A striking opportunity. Your reputation precedes you if the wide-eyed look the stranger is favoring you with is any indication. Cool, I know you. You're one of the math-mad venturers what roams around picking fights with gods and every bugger else. Well met, love your work. Ah, but you're just one of them pack of right crazed killers, am I right? Hell, for I know, you might be the ones that what do the work while you share in the credit. Now, killer, don't take it personally or nothing, but I've seen it before. When it's all blood and shite and explosions, it can be hard to tell if you're pulling your weight. That's why I've been training up in Stone, Sky, Sea. Don't let the daft name fool you. It's a proper training ground where fighting folk like me and you can go and refine our killing prowess. If you've never been, go and look for the goodly fella out past Blackbridge. He'll tell you the rest. You won't regret it. Why did he walk like that? See that? He took like a perfect right angle to leave. Kind of weird. Anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot that Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is out today. You there, good madam. You look like you enjoy bathing in the blood of your enemies. Have you perchance heard about Stone, Sky, Sea? You see, as a part of an initiative to reduce the number of disputes, the Adventurers Guild has been forced to arbitrate between members who accuse their comrades of not contributing sufficiently to... let me try again. She who fights with strength of stone unyielding, breathes deep of boundless sky, and embraces serenity of rolling sea. Against her none can stand. Sorry, that's what the Doman fellow told me to say. I don't quite understand it myself, but he seemed to think it was all very clever. Right, so in essence, we've got these ridiculous contraptions you attack in whatever manner you deem fit. Each is supposedly tailored to the strength of some legendary beasts or some madman decided to challenge once upon a time. Speaking of which, I believe one should be dropping in right about now. Stone, Sky, Sea. Disc. It's a Lignoid from Grand Blue Fantasy. There it is. Apparently, the first time they dropped one of those was an accident. The trainees loved it so much they started doing it all the time, though. Right, so each is tailored to the strength of a legendary fiend, the idea being that if you can defeat the dummy, you can defeat the fiend. In principle, that is. Dummies don't hit back, after all. But who gives a fig about any of that, eh? I nearly forgot the best part. It's free! Stone, Sky, Sea, now accessible. Can I be honest with you guys? I have never once even set foot in this place. So let's do it right now. See what it looks like.
questions? I thought I explained everything to you rather well, but... haven't I seen you somewhere? Oh, do you remember me? I used to have another job in Idleshire, ferrying folks to the gates. It didn't pay all that much, but it was good, honest work. And then the Ethernet came. I won't lie, they were desperate times. I even went so far as to try and join the house. I know Arena made some unconscionable demands of her girls, but when I came calling, ye gods. Still, if it weren't the training grounds, I might have considered it. Fortunately, I didn't have to. You won't believe this, but the esteemed gentleman from the guild who thought it up asked for me by name. Turns out, he was a traveler I ferried to the gates some time ago. Must have done an awfully good job, because he said he wants me to do the same for every adventure bound for Stone Sky Sea. And here I am! Ha! And I don't really care about any of those, and I've actually decided I'm not gonna... Actually, what happens if I hit this button? Yeah, okay, so this doesn't actually put me into, anything, important. But anyway... so that's a place where that is the in-game equivalent of the mod ACT, which I would never condone using because mods are not allowed to be used in this video game. Unfortunately, you have to go into an entirely separate instance to test your damage, which doesn't really work for what the point is. But regardless, you know. Oh, we have some quests, it seems. Let's see. Oh yeah, so these are all the Savage unlocks. Let's do that now. Song of Steam and Steel. The Wandering Minstrel wishes to hear all about how you raged against the machine. The whispering winds bear tales of an adventurer's daring do unto mine insatiable ears. But one episode in particular whetted mine appetite. Did you perchance encounter a colossus of steam and steel in Dravania? I did. Ah, so it's true. Pray speak on then, friend. I would hear more of your trials and tribulations, Ace Attorney, within the towering automaton. A god born of goblin prayer, a citadel upon legs whose very life spelled death to all without. How marvelous! My muse stirs at the mention of such wonders, and moves me to song. Hearken now upon to your own tale, brave hero. O friends far and near, I challenge you all to think of a marvel so strange or so tall, a steely-skinned giant whose veins course with steam, in whose bright burnished bosom foul goblins did scheme. A heaven to they who therein did dwell, but one whose mere being made all else a hell. Forsooth he could not well be left to abide, so into his huge hand a hero did stride, and battled through legions to reach his hard heart, conspiring at last to rend it apart. His core being no more, the giant fell still, though the goblins remained there to plot further ill. Ah, my muse has left me. But tell me true, did I capture the essence of your journey? Well, a poet must change one or two details for a dramatic effect. A ballad should rouse its audience, not send them to sleep, after all. Pray accept my humble verse into your heart. Songs give the listener fresh eyes to see, and mayhap mine own will allow you to look upon your deeds anew. Another one. Refrain for the Undaunted. The Wandering Minstrel craves tales of your adventures inside the Steel Colossus to rouse his muse once more. A wondrous tale is on the lips of every adventurer in this tavern, the details of which even I can scarce believe. They say that within the rusting relic from Straddle's the Thaliac, a hero met with a company of warriors wrought from solid steel. Aha! I rather thought it might be you. Tell me you say you cross swords with these dread automata? Splendid, tell me everything. Let me hear the sounds of battle echoing throughout that giant's iron innards. Her story stirs my muse from her slumber. To think that the goblins would contrive mechanical soldiers that could themselves combine to form a veritable walking fortress. And within a walking fortress, no less. The tales of my boyhood were not half as fascinating. You gotta watch more Sentai, Yoshida. Your tale reminds me of another, that of three great kings, Alexander, Midas, and Gordius, whose names must
by now seem rather familiar. Covetous to the core, they spent their lives in a fervor of conquest, never a moment satisfied with their lot. That an ambulating paradise of wisdom and erudition should honor their memory is curious indeed. I can only assume that the genius who conceived it was possessed of a wicked sense of humor. Oh, a story so steeped in myth could scarce fail to stir the spirit of song within me. Lend me your ear, my friend, that I might regale you with the tale of your own adventure. Into the giant's iron innards the goblins did toil, through sunrise and sunset intruders to foil, till the limb of their lodging did chance to awake, a path for our warrior's hero to make. And thus did she aim for the beast's second heart, cleaving both it and its keepers apart. Yet in spite of her triumph the goblins all laughed, and by means lost meaning in victory basked. Yeah, the giant of steel was far more than it seemed, with power beyond knowing, potential ungleaned, and thus was our hero compelled to withdraw, resolved to return and do battle once more. That doesn't rhyme. You hack. There, a courageous struggle rendered in the native style, recalling the fantastical tales of youth. But tell me true, did I capture the spirit of your journey? I took certain liberties, of course, but then such poems must do more than simply portray an event. They must tantalize the senses and stimulate the imagination. Hymns of battle is as old as time itself, but sung from the heart, it can inspire even the meekest soul to greatness. How do I think the poem will end? I was hoping you might tell me. Suffice it to say, I very much look forward to finding out. Oh, these are actually, I actually have to talk to somebody else. Okay, well, that's cool, I guess. Who lives, who dies, and who retells your story? The wandering minstrel seeks inspiration for a new masterpiece and believes the tale of your ultimate confrontation with the Colossus might very well provide it. I forgot that these aren't just unlocks. You have to go back and talk for some reason. Well met, friend. Might you perchance be able to shed some light on a most remarkable rumor that has reached mine ears? That of a time-straddling hero who did rescue the gobby flock of Idleshire from a future most dire. Ah, but the 12 smiled upon me today. 'Tis a stirring tale indeed, and one made more affecting by the unadorned manner in which you tell it. Struggle for the future so grand as to span the boundaries of time and space. Would that I had been there to witness it with mine own eyes. I must say, mine interests were especially piqued about the part about turning back time. If I understand correctly, had you triumphed over the giant for only the goblins to reverse the flow of time, thereby compelling you to do battle over and over and over again, the primal's power would have grown to nigh infinite proportions. Well, we must all thank the 12 that you and your companions were able to break this vicious cycle. As a performer, I must confess to some curiosity over how the final battle with such a foe might unfold. Not that I want for inspiration, of course. Your tale is far more than sufficient. Why, even now my muse stirs within me. Hearken unto her song. In the breast of the giant a crystal did stand, whose hunger for ether spelled death for the land, and thus did our hero swear never to cease, till she torn out the heart of the great metal beast. Yet for all of her labors, both bruising and brave, the goblin stood poised to make history their slave. The giant, however, had plans of his own, and plucked the goblins their dreams of a home, for it saw but one way to set history aright, a champion of ages, a hero of light. So the giant now sleeps as it once did before, in a moment repeated, forever and more. You will forgive me if I took certain liberties in my retelling of your tale. My audience are a demanding lot, and they have come to expect a certain grandeur from my work. Mine only regret is that I was not able to weave every remarkable detail of the most improbable adventure of yours into my humble composition. Of particular interest to me was the recurring theme of desires and dreams and the power they may come to hold. Though I possess no ancient relic to grant form to one's wishes, might it not be that music has similar power, albeit in a more intangible sense? Should your travels chance to take you back to the scene of your triumph, pray reflect on your adventures with my song in your heart. You may yet be surprised by what you see. What wonders will you see, what sounds will you hear if you keep the words of my ballad near? I sense the end of your journey is still some ways off, however, that my verse is destined to remain incomplete for a good while yet. And, though I possess no ancient relic, okay, it's the same thing. Okay, back to Idleshire again. Excuse me. Man, you guys couldn't hear it because I muted myself there. That was a loud-ass yawn. Alright, once this finishes, we will end stream for the day. Oh, up here. Hi, Snapclicks. First rule of Gabi Watchguard. Keep steadiness at all times. Second rule of Gabi Watchguard. If danger comes to Gabi, ignore first rule and make speedy feet. Great, thanks, man. It was a very important thing for us to have to hear to unlock these things. Uplander wants to go inside. Is curiosity not sated? Red bricks will give guidance, but beware that giant is sleeping, not dead. Gordius, Savage, and Midas. It's over here. Light Kick stands guard over Giant of Whirlycogs. None shall pass. None shall pass. That's cool, I guess. Cool. Good work, Gorblins. Alright, folks. That's going to do it for today. As usual, thank you very much for joining me. I apologize for the fact that every single stream the past couple of times has been 14. Such is life, honestly. I've had the plans that I've made ahead of time to do stuff have simply coalesced in such a way that I needed to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break from this game in order to catch up a little bit on some of our variety games. We still have to do Sly. I've really been putting off Sly. So we'll do that, and we'll do some Midnight Suns as well. And hopefully that will give me some time to think about what we're gonna do next. Something that I say literally every single time I end one of these streams, and never do. But who knows? Maybe this time will be the real one. The time where I'm not lying. You never know. It could happen. Anything is possible. But we will find out what things are possible in the future. Thank you guys very much for joining me, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.